Seoul Plaza is the name given to the large open area in front of Seoul City Hall. It's approximately 13,000 metres squared in size, about 3.25 acres, and a large proportion of this is grass covered. Today it's used as an open-air space for various events during the year, such as the Seoul Outdoor Library. This provides a peaceful outdoor space where you can relax and freely borrow books to read and recharge in the middle of the city. It's one of 3 locations to host the outdoor library, along with Gwanghwamun Plaza and Junction. Each winter it plays host to an ice skating rink that's set up as part of Seoul Christmas Festival. As it's the middle of December as I'm making this, I can see the finishing touches being made to the ice rink on the live camera overlooking the plaza. It opens to the public near the end of December, this year on the 20th, and stays until the 8th of February. The plaza even played host to a Psy concert back in 2012 at the height of Gangnam Style's viral international success, although admittedly the crowds did spill onto the surrounding roads during this one. The space, with its central location and close proximity to Toksu Palace, holds significant historical and cultural importance for Seoul and the country as a whole. Despite this, until as recently as the early 2000s, the land in front of City Hall consisted almost entirely of roads, with no meaningful respect paid to the importance of the area. In the earlier part of the 1900s, it may have been peaceful enough, but as the car grew in popularity and number, the plaza found itself almost entirely dedicated to personal motor traffic. The vast majority of the space was taken up with car lanes at a huge junction, with no consideration given to pedestrians, the elderly, the disabled, or any other forms of transport. Despite being entirely dedicated to motor vehicles, due to its poor design and confusing layout, it was a notorious accident black spot, and even when cars weren't crashing into one another, it was probably because they were stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. The area was clearly failing to live up to any of its potential. It was failing to provide a safe walking environment in a hugely busy region of downtown Seoul. It was failing to adequately represent the historic and cultural importance of the area, and it was failing to even be an effective road, despite the huge amount of space dedicated to motor traffic. Notice the lack of even the most basic pedestrian crossings in these photos. I genuinely have no idea what you were meant to do to get around on foot back then. During the 2002 World Cup, which was jointly hosted by Korea and Japan, the space in front of the City Hall was closed to traffic and became the venue for live screenings of the games. The event, due to its scale and popularity, highlighted both the potential of the plaza and the dire need for more space in Seoul for public gatherings and festivals. This wasn't the first large-scale event to happen here, however. The plaza had been used in this way throughout the decades and was already regarded as an important central representative location in the city. As a result, it was decided that the area would be redeveloped as part of a plan by the Seoul Metropolitan Government to provide more pedestrian-friendly open spaces for the public. The project aimed to restore the symbolism and historic significance of the area, to improve safety, walkability and efficiency for pedestrians, to provide a space for cultural events in the city centre, and to reorganise traffic management in the area with an increased emphasis on public transportation and less space for private vehicles. This project wasn't implemented in isolation, but was one of a number of renovation projects carried out to improve the livability of the city. Other projects carried out around this time include the Cheonggyecheon Expressway removal and the renewal of Gwanghwamun Plaza, both topics I plan to look at in the future. It's important to mention that the government didn't decide to carry out these projects spontaneously. There was a concerted and consistent effort made by civic groups and members of the public making their voices heard about the need for such change. Construction was completed in just 79 days and the area reopened as a public plaza on the 1st of May 2004. The weekly schedule of events is published on the official website, so you can see at a glance what's going on. The Seoul Metropolitan Government announced plans in April 2025 for the first major renovation of the plaza in 21 years. The upgrade is currently underway, with the number of key features having already been completed. The remaining changes are due to be completed by April 2026. The renovation aims to address complaints of a lack of shade and seating in the plaza, 2 factors which significantly limit the amount of time people can stay and enjoy the space, especially in hotter months. In order to help alleviate these issues, large Selkova trees were introduced and the planters, which double as benches, provide shaded seating. This is in addition to 24 pine trees that were previously added around the perimeter of the plaza. About 300 movable pots planted with trees such as Korean maple and rowan have also been added, helping to turn the plaza into a more inviting, garden-like area. The grass of the plaza has also been changed to a species more well suited to Seoul's climate, and wooden walkways added across it in order to help alleviate issues due to soil compaction, as well as allowing for more efficient crossing of the plaza by foot. A wooden feature was also created to show the original extent of Toksu Palace in 1910, before land was reclaimed during the Japanese colonial period. Personally, I love these small touches that help incorporate the history of the area into its contemporary design. As an aside, I think number 5 entrance to the City Hall subway station, located on the northwest corner of the plaza, has been designed in such a way that it fits into the surroundings seamlessly. Thank you to anyone that has watched this far. I hope you enjoyed getting some insight into this part of Seoul and that you'll have a chance to experience the area in person, be it for an event or just for a walk. I have a lot of other video ideas that I'll cover in the future, so please subscribe and keep an eye out for them. If you have any topics you'd like me to cover, please leave them in the comments section. Until next time.